Beloved friends, I'd like to invite you to come to church this Sunday. This Sunday, we will meet a couple of new characters, Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch, as we continue in our worship series on belonging. This Sunday, we will hear the story of Philip and when Philip heard God's call and followed. Now, Philip lived during a much more dangerous time, a time when the persecution of the church and the persecution of people who followed the teachings of Christ were being persecuted at an all-time high. These Christ followers fled Jerusalem out of fear that they might be killed or martyred for their belief. Philip was one of these followers, and so Philip fled north to Samaria. And it was in Samaria that Philip encountered and met an Ethiopian eunuch. And it was in the Ethiopian eunuch that Philip found a person on a journey, a person who was seeking belonging, and a person who sought to be known. And so Philip shared the message of God's radical welcome and love with the Ethiopian eunuch. And Philip invited the eunuch into a relationship with God. Now, if we were to fast forward a little over 2,000 years, we live in a very different time and place. We no longer live in a time or place where Christians are being persecuted or killed because of their belief. We still live largely here in the United States in a Christian culture. And yet, people are still hungry and still desire to be known, and people still need to find belonging. Here at DCC, we believe that every person is a child of God and that every person matters. On a Sunday morning, a person can walk through those doors to our sanctuary, and no matter what they look like, think like, no matter what they might dress like or laugh like, no matter what they vote like or love like, they will find a church in which they belong. This Sunday, I'd like to wonder with you all, how might the story of Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch be a source of inspiration for all of us here as we seek to share and spread a message of God's radical welcome and love. I hope to see you this Sunday in church.